Here we are on a very windy April Fool's Day at the Poison Garden outside of Blarney Castle. As we go in, do not touch, smell, or eat any of the plants. And if you're a kid, you got to be accompanied by an adult. So, let's see what kind of poisonous stuff we can find. So, first off, they hope to plant a narcotics garden in this cage. So, I'm assuming they'll put in some heroin, maybe some cocaine, stuff to keep the staff busy after hours. But let's get on to more traditionally poisonous stuff, like hemlock. Good old hemlock, that which once upon a time killed Socrates. Now, according to Plato's description of Socrates' death, he threw up a lot as he was dying. But supposedly, if I were to jump over here and actually ingest this little plant, what would actually happen to me is I would develop paralysis, which would start in my limbs, work its way to my body, and eventually cause my lungs to paralyze, and I would essentially suffocate. But now the fun thing of hemlock is that if you eat it, you're going to die, but it does not attack the brain, so you are completely aware of what's happening to you as you die. Now, my favorite one in here is called common box, which, according to Irish legend, would actually keep witches away from your house. So you grab some of this, you plant it in your garden, and if a witch comes along, what will happen is, well, I guess witches, they love plants, and they want to know as much as they can about plants. But common box is one that they just can't know about, because when they come across it, they're very eager to count all the leaves on it for their, to increase their knowledge or whatever, and they always lose count because there's so many leaves. So you come across a lady counting leaves on this little plant over and over again, she's a witch. Another popular form of poison is good old nightshade, which is a gnat cage over there. And now nightshade, once upon a time, women would actually use it because what it does is it makes your pupils dilate, which will supposedly, I guess, once upon a time made women more attractive. So now you down this. Now here's the problem: you eat some nightshade, symptoms may not kick in for a few days, but then you're going to get a little dryness of the mouth, get a little thirsty. You're going to start losing the ability to swallow and speak. Then your vision's going to blur. You're going to start throwing up. Your heart's going to start racing, you're going to get drowsy, you're going to start hallucinating, and eventually you'll fall into a coma and you'll die. So we're going to wrap up this video with this interesting little thing over here. So, at least once upon a time, the garden also contained a cannabis sativa plant. That's right, marijuana. But you'll notice the sign here, and you may not be able to see it, but basically what it says is, "We apologize for the absence of the plant in this cage. It has been seized by the Garda," also known as the Irish police. They hope to plant another one in the spring of 2011 once the licensing issue has been resolved. So here you are, and yeah, this is what a poison garden looks like. Cheers.